Okay, hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. This reading is for Gemini. I don't think I've ever done a reading for Gemini before, so I'm gonna try today and try and make it fast. The last time it was really long. I got this new deck, this Kipper deck, so I'm going to be using it today for each of the signs. It has things like distant horizons, main, male, child, change, and so these help to really get like an in-depth kind of look at things. It makes it more specific, so it might not resonate with everybody. Sorry if it doesn't. And I'm working on thinking of things to do to make it resonate with more people, because I'm starting to get dislikes on videos too, and I think that's because it's not resonating with, the collective. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to pull 3 cards for Gemini. Okay, there's 2 and 3. Okay. So yours came out really fast, and it's Page of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So if I look at it real fast, it looks like somebody's coming in with apology because there was a third-party situation and somebody is kind of a player. I also see the 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Swords is clarifying the Page of Cups, so somebody's like really rushing in to apologize. And the 3 of Pentacles is clarified with the Judgment. Yeah, so they're accepting responsibility for this third-party situation. The Knight of Wands is clarified with the Queen of Wands, so and the Justice at the bottom now, so that could be like wanting justice for this, or this is going to bring clarity to the situation. But the Queen of Wands could be talking about how the ball is in your court. This could also be talking about if it's a third-party situation, like the other woman type of thing. There's been arguments. A message is coming. But somebody is reserved and maybe not going to accept this apology or offer. Let's start with the Kipper deck. Sometimes I do the Kipper deck and I go back to the regular tarot. So let's see here for Gemini. Sometimes I have to read out of the book too, because I don't know the meanings of all these yet, because I just got this yesterday or a couple days ago. Look at the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. What pops out is 33, concern. This card describes ambiguities in our daily life, maybe in some sense of lacking of career prospects or having fears, or related to a lack of specialist knowledge or information. I just realized I have my AirPods in my ear for no reason. Okay. Wow. Sorry. In some cases, it can also convey concentration problems. Is this me? In relationship matters, it warns against being plagued by our pessimism and worries. Try and find clearness. Okay, so perhaps this offer or apology is coming in and you're being really pessimistic about it. Profound worry, rejection, deception, pessimism, confusion, or lack of freedom. Let's pull another card. Community, okay. 39. I was kind of asking, like, what is wrong with this offer? The answer is community. This card describes all people from whom you feel a connection. It may also describe groups, unions, associations, and questions about partnership matters. It describes a harmonious relationship. In professional terms, it stands for good teamwork and positive working atmosphere. So maybe it's talking about, it isn't that there's something wrong. This person is offering stability and trying to say that, they want to work together with you. And you're just really worried about it. Perhaps you don't want to get hurt again. Also, if this is like a work situation, a work offer is coming in, because this community card could relate to work. And I think the Three of Pentacles also relates to work, and the Page of Cups relates to, it could be an offer, a promotion, a change of jobs as well, because not everybody's going through relationship stuff. I'm not. So if this is related to work, you've gotten an offer, but you're really worried about it, or like I said, you could be pessimistic about it, which that sucks too. If you're just thinking like maybe there's better out there, maybe I was talking about the Knight of Wands, like kind of bouncing around, and the Queen of Wands, and feeling like the ball is in your court. And the community card was talking about wanting to have a good outcome, in what you're going to choose. And perhaps that could also be wanting to talk to mentors, wanting to talk to people and get advice about what you should do. Let's see, the Three of Pentacles and the Judgment. Let's see what this is about. Journey. Okay. I think I've pulled Journey before, and Journey is talking about taking that first step. Kind of like the Fool card. Time to start or take a step forward. Leave your old and familiar situation. Depart for newer shores. This might concern your work, your family situation, or your relationship. Maybe it's also time for a trip. This card represents all kinds of vehicles. This scene also may depict an arrival or a departure. You might be the traveler, perhaps you're going to see somebody off or arrive from their journey. That's funny if it's not funny, sorry, but if it's talking about like a third-party situation and you're bringing them like a judgment, you're like, dude, I know, or whatever, right? And then it's like Journey talking about like you're sending somebody off, you're like, all right, bye. If it's like a work situation, it could sound like, they want to work with you, and whatever this judgment is that you're choosing, what's most important is for you to be taking this first step, to like not be afraid to take a first step, but to also do what you want to do. The Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands is clarified with distant horizons, which is a similar outcome as Journey, I think. 36. It's a card of dreams and fantasies. The card that follows one can be a dream. Hope will come. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, this card indicates a silver lining on the horizon. It can stand for foreign countries, wanderlust, voyages, broadening horizons, new perspectives, and visions. It also has everything to do with water and liquidity, for instance, the ocean, seas, or drinks. Distant horizons also announces the discovery of spirituality and new adventures. So yeah, new adventures, dreams, fantasies, seeing the silver lining and stuff. I feel like I had something in my notes about. Excuse me. The Queen of Wands is in charge of the way the relationship goes. The Queen of Wands is asking you to get to know your shadow self. It could be a secret life from your past or a passion project hidden from the past. The Knight of Wands is also realizing what your potential is and earning it and working on your dreams. That's interesting. So if this is, a lot of it sounds like a work situation. It could just be, from all these offers, for people wanting to work with you, for you're realizing that you're realizing what your potential is, and you're realizing that you're in charge of the way that your life goes, and you can work and do whatever you want for work. What a great message. And it's really just, and it even says that like a passion project that was hidden, just things, that maybe didn't really get off the ground. Here's an opportunity to do that. If this is talking about a relationship and you're telling this person bye with journey, it's coming in and realizing that the way that your life goes in relationships is how you dictate it. So, and you are the company you keep. So, distant horizons is seeing the silver lining and stuff. So maybe realizing that, maybe saying goodbye to somebody is painful because you really like them, but it is for the best, and good things are to come. You're seeing the positive out of every situation. Let's see. Because it seems like, a lot of people are moving past situations that are bad for them. Yeah, Page of Cups. And we got the Strength card for that. Excuse me. So that is being strong about having this offer come in. Yeah, and it's actually bringing an ending. I was just kind of asking in my head, like, what would be the outcome? I don't know why I'm not saying these things out loud. What would be the outcome of this offer? And it's the World. So, yeah, I mean, maybe you're talking to your friends about it. You're talking to people that you trust with the Community card. And, you have your own worries about it. And you're telling this person no. Yeah, and this Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Journey card is that this is not like a rash decision. Four of Swords, you've thought about this. And what's the outcome of this journey? It's the Hermit. So even though you made this decision, you're still going to go within. Don't overthink things. There's this Knight of Wands. And we got the King of Wands. So we got like a full set. Right here. We have the Knight, we have the Queen, and we have the King. And so this is kind of just like a divine thing. And also distant horizons. Like this kind of just reminds me of like family even too. So it's kind of like the three of them, and maybe this will be a time for you to kind of like, really rely on your family. Maybe whatever this was took up a lot of your time, and so now you're going to be able to spend more time with your family. Let's see. What's this distant horizons? Oh, distant horizons clarified with the Nine of Cups. So this is going to be a wish come true. You feel like there's going to be like, competition or fighting or arguing. But it really is just about your happiness. You're willing to cut anything out, that isn't going to serve you. So you might still be thinking about like Four of Swords and the Hermit. So thinking about these endings that have happened, if you're making the right decision or not. But in the end, it's just about having a positive attitude and seeing, like I said, the silver lining in these things that are happening. Good things will come. Any advice? yeah, Eight of Swords, don't overthink things. And the Chariot, which means like, you know, a new journey is coming. That's like this, oh wow, journey. It says journey and this distant horizons. The Chariot reminds me of those, and the Fool card, where you're about to take your first step. Good things are about to happen. You know, with the World card, it means that there's endings, but there's also going to be new beginnings. Advice, Gemini. Okay, that came out. The Nine of Wands. So don't be so defensive. The Sun, because opportunities are coming and they're going to be awesome. The King of Pentacles, it's stability. And the Four of Cups is, again, advice is like, don't think of these things as missed opportunities, or don't be pessimistic with the Concern card, because you might miss out on things that are the Sun. You're going to miss out on other opportunities if you are holding yourself back all the time. What was it? The King of Cups that I saw, right? Yeah. So if you just stay so reserved or whatever, or keep all this stuff to yourself and not put yourself out there, then, you know, nothing is going to come out of it. And you're going to, especially like in work situations, if your work situations haven't been going well and you're like kind of tired of putting yourself out there, well, just keep doing it is the advice, because you have to keep networking, or you have to keep going, because, you know, the more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities are just going to like fall in your lap. It is what it is. And all this stuff is saying the silver lining. All this stuff is saying that you have the power to manifest it. You know, you are realizing your potential. And in the end, the outcome is the Magician. So you can manifest. You have the power to do anything that you want. This is a very positive read, and it's kind of like really like reassuring in a very positive way. Like, hey, you can do this. Yeah, release any like bad feelings, toxic stuff. This sounds like some things in your head that you kind of were telling yourself. Two Swords, yeah, it's just, you know, take the veil off, because you can make these decisions, you can do it. But Two of Swords and the Devil is like, you know, just not being able to make that decision. Yeah, remind yourself that of your potential. The Knight of Wands again. And Ten of Pentacles, awesome. I think Ten of Pentacles also talks about like the complete package, that you've even manifested everything, and that it's kind of like a divine thing. What was it? Ten of Pentacles was like, because you can't even see like one of the dogs or whatever, and something about like some Trinity, Holy Trinity thing going on. So it's kind of like everything, your conscious, your subconscious, and what do they say, like your super conscious or whatever. So this reading sounds like pretty reassuring that you know, your concern, your worries and stuff on these things are just leading you to all the things that are actually happening are just leading you to a really good outcome. But a little bit what these Kipper cards are saying, you know, low key, you're really worried about it. So try and change your mindset so you can have good things happen to you naturally. You know, they'll manifest. You'll be on your journey. And that's the same too if this was a relationship spread, you know, is to forgive people, you know, to realize that sometimes these things are not your fault. What's happened here, let's say it's like a third party situation because of the Three of Pentacles, and you have to walk away from that situation. You chose to do so. You stayed in your strength with the Strength card, and you told them to go. And the Knight of Wands was realizing your potential. The Queen of Wands realizing that the ball was in your court, and the silver lining is that you might have dodged a bullet. the advice was talking about the Magician, that you have everything within your power to release all of these toxic things, to stop thinking about the past in such a negative way, and to, again, to realize your potential, to like reiterate that, to realize your potential, because the 10 of Pentacles, you're going to manifest a bunch of lovely stuff. And the King of Swords at the bottom, which is talking about really being in your power and cutting everything out, being in that Aquarius energy where you told them goodbye with that journey card. You're like, that's it, dude, cut you out. And the Knight of Wands was just reconfirming that you're in this type of energy where you just cut people out. So that was your reading. That kind of went really fast. What time is it? Oh, 20 minutes. It didn't go fast. Maybe I just talked fast. I hope this resonated. Please leave me a comment. Yeah, you can like it or not like it. If it doesn't resonate, whatever. But maybe just if you don't like it, leave me a comment and tell me like what didn't work for you or what didn't resonate or whatever. We can try and go from there. Okay, see ya. Bye.